Hey, what is going on, guys? So if you have a iPhone 10 and you're having issues with your camera, maybe the camera is black, maybe it's blurry, out of focus, maybe you get a error, maybe it's just fuzzy on the backside camera or the front side camera, I'm going to give you a bunch of solutions to possibly fix your iPhone 10 right now. So make sure you follow every single step. Sometimes it's a combination of two or three steps that actually get your camera up and running. Okay, so first thing is first. What I want you to do is go ahead and grab like a soft cloth. I only have a paper towel here. This is fine for me, but generally it's better to have like some kind of like soft cloth. Okay, so you have your camera here, your camera lens here on the back. Give it a little. Make sure that you clean the lens here because you may have like debris or dirt or like a dust, even like a dust speck on there. So make sure the camera lens is nice and clean. Same thing with the front side as well. The camera for the front side is right there, that little tiny dot. Go ahead and clean that off. Now go ahead and open up your camera and try both sides to see if your issue is resolved. If it's not, we're going to go to the next step. So the next step is to make sure that you go ahead and close your camera, okay, your camera app. So what you want to do is from the bottom, slide up like 25% of the way and then let go. And you can see all the apps here that are currently open. And then to close it, the camera app, just go ahead and swipe up. Now go ahead and reopen up your camera and see if you have those issues still. If not, we're going to go to the next step. So this next step, what we're going to do is we're going to press and hold the camera app. Okay, so once I do this, when I press and hold, oops, let me just press, long press the camera app and you'll see everything wiggle here. Now this is typically how you uninstall an app. We're not going to uninstall an app. Okay, what we're going to do is this. We're going to press and hold the camera app and then wait till everything wiggles. And then while we're still holding on to this, we're going to go ahead and restart our phone. Okay, now how you restart the iPhone 10 here, it's a 2-key combo. You have to press the volume down button and the power button. Okay, 1, 2, 3, press and hold, and then you get the slider to turn it off. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Follow along. Let me go ahead and log back in here. So we're going to press, so we have to use 3 fingers. Okay, so we're going to press and hold the camera app right here. Not sure why this works, but it worked on several of my phones. Anyways, long press the camera again. Let me just hold it down. Wait, everything is wiggling. Now go ahead and shut off your phone. Press those 2 buttons on the side. Keep holding onto the camera app. Do not let go. I'm going to press, oops. Let me do that again because for some reason you do have to actually keep holding on to the camera app here. So press and hold the camera app like this. It's wiggling. Now go ahead and press those 2 buttons. And I'm still going to keep my finger on the camera app as well. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, those 2 buttons. And then I can go and let go. And now let me go ahead and slide off. Once it's off, go ahead and boot your iPhone 10 back up. Then once it's booted back up, go ahead and open up your camera and see if the issue is resolved. If it's not resolved, we're going to go to the next step. Okay, so this next step here, what we're going to do is we're going to force the iPhone 10 to restart. Okay, so how you do that, it's a 3-key combo. Okay, so with your phone on, what we have to do is press volume up, volume down, and then press and hold the power button and do not let go of that power button until we see the Apple logo appear. So follow along. Ready? Volume up, volume down, press and hold the power button. I'm still holding onto the power button. I'm still holding on. I am not going to let go until I see that Apple logo appear. Still holding on. I'm not going to let go yet until that Apple logo appears. There she is. Now you can go ahead and let go. Wait for the iPhone to boot up. Once it's booted up, open up your camera and see if you still have those issues. If you still do, we're moving to the next step. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is go into the camera privacy. And basically what this is, like you can see in here, these are all the apps that requested access to the camera. Okay, and it's possible that these third-party apps that you downloaded is interfering with your regular camera. So to get to this right here, I want you to do this. Let me go back here. We'll just go to settings here. And then from settings, you want to go ahead and you want to scroll down to where it says privacy. Here's privacy right here. Tap on that. And then from here, you want to look for camera. Tap on camera. Now, if you look on here, I have a long list here of a bunch of other apps that does use my my camera app. What you want to do now is go ahead and start untoggling, turn every single one off. Okay, and then once you have all of these off, what I want you to do next, every single one of these have to be off. Then I want you to go ahead and restart your phone. Go ahead and turn it off, volume down, power button, press and hold both buttons. Wait till the slider option appears. Go ahead and slide it off. Then go ahead and turn your phone back on. Once it's back up, go ahead and open up your camera and see if you're still having those issues. Now, if you're not having those issues no more, well then the issue is one of these third-party apps that you downloaded. So what you need to do now is figure out which app is causing the issue. So for instance, if you go ahead and troubleshoot all of these and you figure out that maybe your Snapchat app is the one that's causing the issue with your camera, then what you want to do is you want to go ahead, find your Snapchat icon or app, and what you want to do is just go ahead and uninstall it. Okay, uninstall it, and then make sure your camera is still working. And then it's possible what you can do is, if it's still working, it's possible that you just downloaded a bad install of the Snapchat or whatever app. Now you can go ahead and reinstall it, and hopefully the problem doesn't occur anymore. Anyways, if this step doesn't work, we're going to go to the next step. Okay, so for the next method here, what I want you to do, and this may sound ridiculous, but believe me, I've gotten several iPhones up by using this method here, okay? It's possible that something could be dislodged, a ribbon cable or something around your camera lens. So I want you to do this. Turn your phone over, and what I want you to do is around the lens, I want you to keep tapping. Keep tapping all around there. You can put a paper or put a soft cloth in or whatnot and just tap around there, even on top of the lens, okay? Keep doing that, and then go ahead back to your camera here and see if the issue is resolved, okay? If it's not, go ahead back over here. You can just keep tapping. You can kind of like look at it as it's on as well. Keep tapping all over there and see if it fixes itself, okay? Also, if in regards to the front side camera, the lens is right here, okay? What you can do is the same thing here. Go ahead and just keep tapping it, okay? And see if your problem is resolved. Now, it's not. Another thing that you can do too, and this has worked several times too, is basically start pressing in. Just start pressing in all around the lens here. The same thing with the front side here, okay? Near the bezel where that little selfie side lens is. Go ahead and keep pushing in. Keep pushing in all around the sides. Open up your camera, see if it worked, okay? Another thing is too, is you can go ahead and give it like a little smack. Turn on the camera, make sure see if it's working or not. Okay, you can actually kind of like leave it on as well, and you can like tap it here. My camera just went black, but it just went back on. But tap it on the back. Also, you want to tap it like on the sides right here. Oops, right around here. Give it like a little tap. Again, it's possible that something could be dislodged. Okay, I had some phones that had something that wasn't connected correctly around the lens somewhere. I did this like once, and the iPhone worked for another like year or two, no problem again. So keep trying that. If that didn't work, I'm going to go to the next step. Now for this next step here, if your camera is still not working, is we want to go into settings here, and then we want to go ahead and go to general, and then scroll up all the way down to where it says reset. Now tap on reset. Now if we look here closely, what we want to do is reset all settings, okay? We do not want to erase all content and settings, okay? We want to reset all settings. So let me go ahead and tap on this, and basically resetting all settings, it's not going to delete your data and your apps, but it will reset all system settings to the default, okay? Anyways, once you tap on that, it'll give you this extra confirmation. This will delete all settings, and your Apple Pay cards will be removed. So it will remove your Apple Pay cards, but no like apps, no data or media will be deleted. It's just resetting everything is this resetting everything back to the system default. So once you go ahead and click on reset all settings, your phone's going to reboot. Once it reboots back up, then go ahead and open up your camera and see if the issue is resolved. Now, these are pretty much all the steps that I have for you. I've gotten numerous iPhones back up and running from using, one of these methods. Sometimes it's a combination of methods. Sometimes I had to try doing all these steps like five or six times to actually get it back up and running. Now, there is one last thing that you can do as well. I mean, opposed to bringing it to a repair shop, but you can reset everything to factory default, which, I'm not going to show you how to do that because there's 1,000 other videos how to show you how to do a factory reset on the iPhone 10. But anyways, if you go back to the, right here, it says erase all content and settings. I mean, basically, if you do this, you're going to be erasing everything on your phone, your apps, your photos, your videos. It'll be as if you bought the phone brand new. So if you are going to do a factory reset, make sure you guys back up all your stuff on here. You can just back it up on the iTunes or iCloud. Then you can go ahead and do a factory reset. And then once your phone is done resetting to factory defaults, as if you just bought the phone brand new and took it out of the box, then you can go ahead and download all of your backup from iCloud, or you can hook it up to the computer, to your iTunes, and download everything, your backup, your photos, videos, apps, and everything. Anyways, guys, if one of the combinations or one of the methods work for you, give me a thumbs up. Comment which method or combo method you think that worked for you. If this did not work for you, please give me a downvote so everybody can see. Again, most of you guys are going to have your camera up and running. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.